Okay, so I wanted to answer a few questions really quick. A lot of people have been asking me, oh, sorry for my voice, I'm really sick, so I apologize if a little man voice comes out of me right now. But I've been getting a few questions about what my goals and my plans would be for this coming weekend if I do get better. And basically, I guess it would be the same things, like the challenges that I feel like I need to get better with, as far like anxiety-wise, obviously. Probably going to a few different bars, try like a new bar this weekend, since I went to the same bar twice last week. Maybe even do that bar again, just because I did still have some difficulty with it. Maybe add some other people into the mix, just to make me more nervous. I don't know, go at different times. It's my dog. I don't know if you heard her howl. But yeah, I think just as far as doing some of the same exposures and switching it up a little bit. I don't know if everybody has to do that. Sometimes people can just overcome something and do it once and then it's fine. Me, I get really nervous when situations change, when there's different people, it's different time, more crowds, less crowds. Sometimes I'm more nervous when there's less people, and then other times I'm more nervous when there's like a lot of people, so my anxiety kind of goes everywhere with it. I think probably just trying to go out to eat, just trying to participate in whatever plans might come up. I don't know. Try to see what looks the hardest each day. My friend who I went to the bar with last week, she wanted to make sure that every week we go out at least once. For the both of us, my anxiety, she even gets a little social anxiety in certain situations. But yeah, just mostly because she's one of the only girlfriends I have around here now, until my best friend moves here in December. I guess that'd be kind of it as far as like what I can plan. I just really want to try to participate in whatever comes up. There's somebody specific that made me think about this, but I've heard it a lot of times. A lot of people tell me that they feel like they're either cheating or like they didn't really accomplish something, or it's not really like a success if they go out in the middle of the night or they take like a really small baby step, and it's like like it's cheating or whatever. And it's just my opinion. I'm not a doctor. It's I'm not really anybody actually, but I can relate to this as far as like I am agoraphobic. I have been stuck in my house before. I have had to take those really small baby steps, and I'm not very far ahead of most of you that I like talk to, but I just want to say that like I don't think it's cheating. I don't think it's a bad thing that you want to take a really small baby step. I've heard from more than one person that they got drunk before they went out, and even though you should try to do it sober, just because you're exposed to more anxiety, because alcohol is a downer, so it does take away some of the anxiety. That's not fucking cheating. Like, that's a huge step, especially for an agoraphobic. So I just feel like I just felt like I needed to say that. I needed to, I've gotten a lot of people, not anonymous and not anonymous, say that they feel like they've cheated themselves, or that they need to do it again, or they can't do it, they can't do it again. And I feel like if you take that first step to leave your house, or you take that first step towards something that you fear as much, like you fear something so bad that it gives you panic attacks, I feel like you can do anything, it's just by getting drunk and going out, that doesn't mean that you can't do it if you're not drunk. Alcohol, if anything, like, it should make you feel like you can handle that situation, like you're less likely to be able to handle that situation, because in your sober mind, like, I don't feel like you're gonna get drunk and be able to do something that much better you're not gonna get drunk and be able to handle something better. I feel like that's mostly in your mind, you know. I mean, I guess in a way it does numb you, it does it is a downer, but I feel like if you can handle it sober, I mean, if you can handle it drunk or high or whatever, you can handle it sober. Like, that's just the way it is. So, you know, I feel that's just my opinion, I guess. I guess something else that I've been hearing a lot of people ask me if they should check themselves into a hospital, if that's like a good approach to getting help. You know, I don't really know what the hospital thing would do. I don't know how it works. I don't know how like their evaluations and treatment and all that. I don't know how that goes. I mean, I guess if they do have a clinical psychologist, you know, you could go talk to them, but I mean, I feel like you'd have to be so severe that like you'd have to check yourself in as I don't know, you know. I'm afraid to touch that subject because I don't really know. It's something that I'd have to do more like research on, but I feel like you'd kind of have to be a patient there, you know. You'd have to have some kind of breakdown, or, you know, maybe even like be on suicide watch for them to really be able to like sit down and evaluate you, unless they have like a private practice or something. I don't know if you could just go to the hospital for regular treatments, but I don't know. Again, I'm just thinking out loud, I guess. But I feel like that's something you should definitely look into before you do it, and I definitely don't think that it would be worth it to go do anything drastic in order to see a clinical psychologist at a hospital, because they're just as qualified as clinical psychologists with their own practices and everything else. I don't know, you know, since I'm talking I can't really hear what they're talking about, but I apologize for anything that you hear. But yeah, I just wanted to get this video out there, and I have a few questions and a few things lined up for my next video, but nothing, like, I don't know when I'm going to do it. Maybe tomorrow, or, again, I probably shouldn't set a date because I never do it, but yeah, if I end up not making a video tomorrow or sometime this weekend, I'll just make it next week sometime, and I'll definitely post a video about my weekend, and it already gives me anxiety, but hopefully it goes well. Yeah, in any case, I hope everybody has a good weekend, and yeah, bye.